At the 2026 Munich Security Conference in Germany, Secretary of State Marco Rubio delivered a thunderous rebuke of the failed globalist order, calling out international institutions like the United Nations for stunning impotence in the face of war, terrorism, and global instability. Standing before Americans' allies at one of the most consequential geopolitical forums in the world, Rubio made it clear the era of outsourcing sovereignty to unelected global bureaucracies is over. Rubio laid out the brutal reality check for the internationalist class that has spent decades pushing a so-called rules-based global order, while America and Europe hollowed out their industrial base and surrendered control of critical supply chains. Uzelian says Marco is more likely to be the next president than JD. It will most likely be Marco president, JD vice again, mostly because you don't hear from JD really. But Marco said he was not going to run against JD. Instead, Rubio emphasized, this is what, according to Rubio, he says the UN failed to stop the war in Gaza, the UN failed to end the war in Ukraine, the UN failed to contain Iran's nuclear ambitions, the UN failed to confront narco-terrorist regimes like Venezuela. Instead, Rubio emphasized it was America's leadership, not international resolutions, that produced results. We can no longer place the so-called global order above the vital interests of our people and our nations. We do not need to abandon the system of international cooperation we authored, and we do not need to dismantle the global institutions of the old order that together we